John Rule,
Yes, indeed.
what day is it? The 21st of March?
21st of
2016. There's John Logan Burrow, the deceased
yes.
lawyer who was the leader of our boating commission in Washington County for several years. He's been gone now for 3-4 years. And
That's
I wanted
very
to
important post.
remind people of that wonderful young man who some know from way back when he was working at restaurants on the corner, on the corner, places like that, was a young college student. And anyway, here now you see a
Lover grasshopper.
yeah, you'd call him a shorthorn hopper.
Right.
See there, and this is toothwort. Its name is cardamine concatenate. Cardamine concatenate. And this is the
White
trout lily,
trout lily.
so-called Erythronium albidum. Okay, we moved on to another one, and that one was that's Lauren Hawkins, proudly showing the roots of a
She's pulled out.
privet she's pulled out at World Peace Wetland Prairie. Okay, here's another trout lily,
Right.
and we will move forward. See,
These come earlier.
you
than
notice the trout
the yellow one.
comes from the blotchy,
the blotchy leaves, I guess.
and this is another toothwort.
They're all
No,
distinctive.
now we've got to another trout lily again. And they're all mixed up because I shot them at different times there over the weekend. And
Well, they're very beautiful. They remind me of cyclamen, and they come quite early.
and you know these are all woodland plants primarily.
Right.
They're not seen out in the open very much.
No.
And so when the woods have sunlight in the spring, then that's when they
Right.
succeed, and then they sort of
They look like
disappear.
bunches of goose feathers on the forest trail.
Depends on your glasses or lack thereof, right? And so that's showing the
Same thing.
foliage and the stem of the trout lily. And this is pussy toes. Its official name is Antenaria parlinini. Antenaria parliniti. Okay, that's a pretty tiny wildflower also, and you see the size of a tiny ant on that one, so you know
Right, I do.
flowers
Black one.
not very.
He was busy and fast.
And this pussy toes comes in the separate species of plants have slightly different colors. Now this is a toothwort that I turned up so you could see under its skirt and see what the inside looked like. But you can
I
see
think a
the
couple of the petals are overlapped.
toothwort might have to do with the
Leaf,
leaves. I mean,
leaf
the way-
margin.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
There it is, seeing a bunch of them. These things all grow in patches in the woods. And these are all, that we're showing today, all growing very close to one another in the woods. You know, they're scattered through the woods, but the plants may be the same in either case. Until next time, John, do your part to help keep the water clean, the air pure, and the woods green.
I'm
See ya.
trying.
Hello, I'm Aubrey Shepard on the 24th of March 2016. Let's see photos from Fayetteville, Arkansas. This is the Hill Place apartment complex. It's been open for about 4 years. They're still replacing trees. They're spending a lot of money to do that. And one of the things I noticed is that they've never turned on the watering system over there since the very first week or two or month of its use. So that's why they die, I think, partly. Anyhow, this is a boat arch tree, huge. You can see the man standing back there, get an idea of how big a tree that was. See, you can see the stump, and it's another of the many boat arcs being taken out of Fayetteville. They're still healthy, still strong. But for some reason, somebody's bought the land to build a new house on, probably. Okay, this is a Larry Woodall life celebration, and it was at the AQ Chicken, and that's Dick Bennett back, and that's Larry's wife in the center of this photo. And next to her, that's John Gray. All these people you see are people who've been writers in the past for newspaper editorials and other things. Some of them are widely published, like the lady in the center of this photo. She's got several books published. But the point is that they're people who would write quickly to the newspapers in response to things that were going on in the world. And Larry Woodall was chairman of that group for a long time. Well, there's a nice bird, and just happens to come up because I ordered them that way by accident. I didn't intend it to be in the middle of the party. But that's okay. These folks had a great time, and they told some both sad and very happy and very wonderful things about Larry's life. And he's prematurely gone, and that's what brought everybody together. And there'll be another celebration of Larry's life, probably in May. He wanted that to occur when the wildflowers were starting to bloom, he had told his wife. So, okay, there's that same bird we saw in the middle of the party. Just a close-up, and I couldn't identify what species it actually is. And I was hoping John Rule might be here again, but he wasn't able to be here today because he's down at Frog Bayou this week. And he's missing, trying to tell me why do I show dandelions? People hate them. People sell spray just designed to kill dandelions. Well, it's because you see that little flower fly on that one. They're very important in the spring early because they do bloom and they provide nectar for bees and butterflies and lots of things like this, a flower fly that's very much like a bee. This is a very, very tiny violet, and it's a close-up and a little bit color adjusted, but I think you'll see another shot here shortly that's slightly different. There you go. See those? Some of these, several tiny flowers there. Some of them are bluets, some are that same tiny violet. That's how they looked. Not quite close up. That's leaning down to look at them. This is a starry campion, also known as Silene stellata. It's a spring woodland plant that's not in bloom right now, but this is a picture from about 3 years ago, and I showed it before, but I wanted to name it today. I couldn't remember the name at that time. This is a hydrangea, a very wild hydrangea growing out at Lincoln Lake we talked about a few days ago or a week or two ago. Well, that's Larry Woodall, the person that was being praised in that meeting of a couple of shots I made of him in probably 2012. See that stop sign? That was a temporary thing the city put up to take the place of a stop sign that was apparently stolen by students from the apartments or somebody who just wanted to sell the metal. I'm not sure. But the city got out there after the report went in and put up a permanent sign the very next day. Okay, this is a combination of two different flowers. The one on top is a toothwort, and actually larger flower in the background is a, what do I call them? Okay, let's see another one. Okay, that's the tiny toothwort. Let's talk about it just a little bit. See how it's rare, just different times of day in the woods you find those actually in bloom. Helps if the sun's shining, and that's what we got right there. This is a buttercup. Don't know the specific name of the buttercup, but it's also growing in the woodland area where I got these pictures. Okay, see the foliage here and see the tiny insect. This was on a warm day. Today, the 24th, it wouldn't be working. Last night we had tornadoes coming through Washington County on the night of the 23rd of March 2016. And you won't see any insects moving today because temperatures down in the 40s or something and going down further tonight. Until next time, it's Aubrey Shepherd asking you to do your part to help keep the water clean, the air pure, and the woods green. Thank you.